is happening, movie lovers, film buffs, and everybody else? I am David, your film junkie, and I'm gonna bring you some movie news that you could probably find by yourself, but I'm gonna find it for you. That's just the kind of guy I am. I love movies and I love talking about movies, so hey, let's talk some movies. I'm gonna start off a little bit of Avengers news. I actually mentioned last week that Vin Diesel was meeting with Marvel, for some reason, and obviously everybody speculated that, okay, he's gonna play a superhero. And with that information, Vin Diesel actually teased who he was actually going to play, and a lot of people are thinking that he might be playing Ant-Man. If you guys aren't familiar with Ant-Man, he's not a big character, he's not a crucial character, but there is going to be an Ant-Man movie that will be released in 2015 after the Avengers 2 comes out. I guess Ant-Man was going to be he's going to be probably teased in Avengers 2, and then he's going to show up. Ant-Man, I actually looked him up, he's a scientist who creates something, injects it in his body, and he could basically miniaturize himself to the size of an ant. But he's also badass. He has kind of like almost superpowers-ish, but that's mainly his thing. Did I just say that's his thing? Poor guy. Oh, jeez. He did say he was going to play Giant Man, which I think is like a similar variation of Ant-Man. I was reading the story behind him on Wikipedia, and they said that there's like different people that end up playing Ant-Man, and there's Giant Man, and there's Wasp, and yeah, all kinds of weird stuff. So there's a chance that Vin Diesel might be a part of the Avengers, and might be Ant-Man, might be, who knows. I guess we'll find out, but, that bald little mumbling mother effer is going to be a superhero. Awesome.
Sequels and prequels.
Alright, in sequel news, Jeff Daniels was recently on Jimmy Fallon, and thank you, Jimmy. He was interviewing him, and he said, hey, I must know this. Are we going to see these two again? And he brought out a picture of course, Lloyd and Harry from Dumb and Dumber, and Jeff Daniels kind of looked and went, that's very exciting, because I was getting nervous because we kept hearing that Dumb and Dumber 2 was on, then it was off, then it was on. But he said that it's looking good. He's read the script, says it's hysterical. He said Jim Carrey's aboard. He can't wait to start doing the movie, and I guess it's could start production in September, so we'll hopefully it'll be out next year. It'll be the 20th anniversary too, since the first one, which is crazy. Crazy to think about. Oh, crazy to think about that. Still one of my favorite movies to this day too, and that's awesome news. I got an immediate boner when he did that. It's that easy. Expendables 3 is shaping up to be just a freaking testosterone-filled, colon-clogging good time of just wow. We already know that Jackie Chan, Mila Jovovich, and somebody else too. Wow, it's eluding me really badly right now. We know they joined the cast, and of course probably Chuck Norris, and of course everybody else is going to be returning, but the villain has just been confirmed, and guess who it is? Another old favorite, but he's kind of been in trouble the past decade. Mel Gibson, that's right. Mel Gibson is slated to be the villain of Expendables 3, which that's going to be an interesting role for him because he's usually the good guy. Then again, Jean-Claude Van Damme did a very good job being the villain of the second one, so I'm actually liking this idea. Let me know, you guys think there's still no word if Steven Seagal is going to be in it. He's pretty much the last one of all the older action heroes that has not been casted, but he's too fat. Have you seen him? And in other sequel news, Johnny Depp is pretty much set to star in Alice in Wonderland 2, so yeah, more Mad Hatter, more weird Johnny Depp. I mean, let's face it though, actually Alice in Wonderland was pretty decent. It was visually stunning, and if Tim Burton's doing it again, then go for it. Obviously, Tim Burton, Johnny Depp, they work well together. They're like lovers.
Reboots and remakes.
And in reboots and remakes, anybody sick of zombie apocalypse yet? No, good, because they're going to remake George Romero's Day of the Dead. That's right. Day of the Dead will be remade and hopefully be a little more intense. They did remake Dawn of the Dead, and for the better. They took the idea of people trapped in a mall, and they made it a lot better, because let's face it, the original was pretty slow and crappy. There's a movie I'd like to recommend that I watched last night, actually, is Warm Bodies. It's a love story between a zombie and a regular girl. It's pretty interesting. It's a different take on the zombie apocalypse. Very entertaining, very well done. A little cheesy at points, but overall, I thought it was a great movie. Also, guys, I saw Pacific Rim on Friday. Sorry I didn't do a film review. I had to go immediately finish the Mandarin show, then head up the mountains because I was in a wedding. And anyways, I don't know what everyone's problem is. How Grown Ups 2 beat out Pacific Rim is beyond me, and it really sucks because Pacific Rim was just amazingly stupid amazing. And I say that just because of the visual effects. They were just like what? Even the 3D, I saw it in 3D IMAX. That's the only way to see it, and I thought the 3D was excellent. Usually I get, my eyes start hurting, or there's just something that just doesn't feel right, but for some reason this 3D was pretty excellent. Obviously, the last movie I saw in 3D was Alice in Wonderland, so there you go. Excellent movie, go see it. Don't go see Grown Ups 2. Are you kidding me? It was rated 7% on Rotten Tomatoes. You guys are weird. Alright guys, that's all the movie news I wanted to talk about today. Make sure you hit that like, thumbs up button if you liked this video. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Well, I'm David, the Film Junkie, and I brought you some movie news that you could probably find on your own, but I found it for you. You're welcome. Alright guys, talk to you later.